All right, we need to talk about this because what's happening right now is a genuine earthquake in the world of entertainment. Seriously, a massive shift is underway that could totally redefine how movies and shows get made. And, maybe more importantly, who gets to make them. And it all kicks off with one of the biggest players in the game making a truly massive bet.
And when I say massive, I mean this massive. $1 billion. That is the rumored equity investment that Disney is pouring into OpenAI. This isn't just testing the waters. This is a full-on cannonball into the deep end of AI. And a move of this size, well, it sends a shockwave through the entire industry.
And really, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's not hyperbole. This deal we're about to break down could be one of those moments we all look back on as the start of a totally new chapter. So, what exactly is going on here? Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. So Disney and OpenAI, yeah, the folks behind ChatGPT, have reportedly inked a 3-year licensing deal. And the whole point? To plug Disney's legendary library of characters and worlds into an AI tool called Sora. And this partnership, well, it's about to unlock a level of creativity we've just never seen before. So for anybody who's not up to speed, Sora is basically a text-to-video AI. You type in a sentence, a description of a scene you want to see, and it spits out a shockingly high-quality video clip from thin air. You can then string these clips together to make whole short films. It's pretty wild stuff. So what exactly are they giving creators access to? Get this, over 200 characters from the worlds of Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars. We're talking the costumes, the props, the spaceships, and all those iconic places you know and love. Disney is basically handing over the keys to the entire kingdom. And here is where it gets truly mind-blowing. This isn't just about making funny clips for social media. No. The deal reportedly includes a plan to feature a selection of these fan-made, AI-generated shorts right there on Disney+. For the first time ever, fan films will be streaming right next to official movies. That has never, ever happened before. Okay, so it sounds amazing, right? A creator's dream come true. But there had to be a but. With any deal this huge, there's always a catch. And before you go off and plan your epic AI Avengers movie, you gotta know the limits. So you get the characters, the costumes, the worlds, the whole shebang. But what you don't get is maybe the most important part: actor likenesses and actor voices. That means no Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and no original voice actors for any of your favorite animated characters. And this just puts the problem in perfect focus, doesn't it? I mean, can you imagine trying to make a Little Mermaid short with no talking and, more importantly, no singing? Nobody wants to watch a silent musical. The voices are these characters. It makes things tricky. So why the restriction? It's not because the tech can't do it. Oh, it definitely can. The real problem here is the law. Just think about the absolute mountain of contracts, rights, and royalty deals tied to every single actor's face and voice. It is a legal minefield, and for now, everyone is just walking around it. Okay, let's zoom out a bit, because this story is so much bigger than just Disney. This one deal is going to have ripple effects across all of Hollywood. By being the first one to jump, Disney has basically fired the starting pistol on an AI arms race. The best way to think about it is like this. The first domino has just tipped over. That wall of resistance a lot of Hollywood had towards generative AI, it's about to come crumbling down. And why? Because no other major studio can afford to get left in the dust. So here's how that chain reaction is gonna play out. Disney opens the floodgates. All of a sudden, your social media feeds are just packed with AI videos of Mickey Mouse and cool Star Wars shorts. Now, if you're a competitor, you can't just sit on your hands and watch. You gotta get your own characters in the game. And that's how the mad scramble begins. And that brings us to the key takeaway here. Studios like Paramount and Warner Bros. Are now under incredible pressure. I mean, think about it. Can you really have a world where people can make AI shorts with Iron Man but not SpongeBob? Or with Buzz Lightyear but not Bugs Bunny? It's just not gonna fly. They are almost certainly going to have to follow Disney's lead. So what does this all mean for you, for the individual creator? Is this really the start of a new golden age for fan content? Or is it something else? There are two completely different ways of looking at this whole thing. Let's break down the two sides of the coin. On one hand, you have the promise, a true revolution that empowers fans to make stuff that might even be better than what the studios themselves are putting out. But then there's the peril, that this is all just an illusion of creativity, a corporate sandbox where you're only allowed to play with their toys their way. This is the optimistic view, right? For years, you've heard fans say, if you just gave us the tools, we could tell better stories in these worlds. Well, this deal seems to be that moment, finally giving them the shot and putting a ton of pressure on the big studios to step up their game.
But here's the other, more cynical take. Is Disney actually trying to encourage creativity, or are they trying to contain it? By giving you the tools but also setting all the rules, some people are arguing they're just boxing in the AI revolution, making sure it only happens inside their walled garden.
And all of this leads us right into our final section, because this whole new world is just loaded with huge, unanswered questions. We are really and truly stepping into the Wild West when it comes to the law and ethics of all this AI-generated stuff. And this right here is probably the million-dollar or billion-dollar question. Under current law, work made by an AI generally can't be copyrighted. But this deal flips the whole script. If you're using their licensed characters with their licensed tool, who owns what you make? Is it you? Is it Disney? Is it OpenAI? Nobody knows. Which, of course, leads to a pretty dark theory, that Disney's endgame here is to set up a system where they can legally own fan creations. Just imagine clicking a terms of service agreement that says anything you make with their characters belongs to them. Let's make this super practical. You spend all weekend making an incredible Star Wars fan film with Sora. You're super proud, you post it on YouTube. What happens next? Are you in the clear, or can Disney hit you with a copyright strike and take it all down? Right now, the rules are a complete mystery. And this really gets to the absolute heart of the fear for so many creators. It's a blunt question, but it's the one that matters. By playing in their sandbox, are you accidentally signing away the rights to your own work? It's a very real possibility we have to think about. So, this is where we land. This massive billion-dollar gamble could lead to one of two futures. It could be the dawn of an amazing new age for creativity and fans, or it could be the opening bell for the biggest, ugliest legal war the entertainment industry has ever seen. The only thing we know for sure is that, well, everything really is about to change.